So who wants to tell her that her daughter's probably dead?
I think she knows.
How about no one tells her? We give our condolences and we move on.
I point to the window and say, "Oh my God, what is that?" And when she looks, I run out of the room.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that guy. We just met him. I don't, please don't hold his behavior against us. We're just gonna leave now.
She just goes back to her weeping.
So I guess when we're all outside, I just kind of look at everybody and say, "So, Burgermeister, huh?"
I love how just a real minigame thing on these maps that they give you. They mark all the important houses with red roofs.
Do they really?
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
It's like
One here.
Yeah, okay, so what?
That one. That
This
one.
is the one with the biggest one, the two.
Yeah, I was sort of hesitant to even show it to you guys, but at this point you've been to most of the stuff, so I was like, yeah, I'll
No,
just.
I bet they do that intentionally because red grabs the eye, so they're like, aha, well, buildings.
So we've been to the. What's it called?
Burgermeister's down here.
You've been to this one because that was the tavern. Then this was the shop, and now you guys just left her house.
So if this is the Burgermeister, which one is this one?
I don't know. You guys haven't been there.
Cemetery. Well, this is clearly a cemetery in the background.
Oh, that's right, because the guy said if you. Oh, the
Goes to the
church. It's a
cemetery.
church. It's the church.
So it's church. Where's the death house?
It's this one.
So that's going to be our new house once we.
Because that one's like a side thing, so it's not marked as. If you don't do the starter thing, it's actually supposed to be back over here somewhere, but I just put it over here so you guys wouldn't just be wandering through the roads.
No, that's fair. Do you care if I mark it to help remember? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Besides, that's prime real estate.
That's why I put you guys on this
right by the inn.
on this map so you could mark things if you wanted to for your own remembering
I don't
purposes.
even see my pog, so.
You have to put it out there yourself if you really want it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
You just drag your character sheet
Yeah.
onto the map.
Here I am.
Pew 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 pew. All right, so are we arriving at the Burgomaster's mansion?
Of course we are.
Apparently that's where we're going.
All right, so you see this weary old-looking mansion with this sitting behind this rusting iron fence. The gates are all twisted and torn open. The right gate is completely cast aside on the ground, and the left side swings lazily in the wind, and just clang shut every once in a while, just with the same pace, just eek, and then up, and then eek, and then up, and then eek. Just the wind keeps smashing it in almost the same annoying, monotonous way. There's weeds all over the ground, and the house itself just looks sad. But it looks like, someone has gone out of their way to get rid of the weeds to make a path up to the door. And other than that, you can see where it's kind of tamped down where people have walked through. You see heavy claw markings all over the walls of the outside of the house, just tearing away what was probably once a very nice, pretty house. And you can see black marks in spots where fires have been lit here before for whatever reason. And looking at all the windows, not a single window has even a shard of glass in it, just completely all out. And all the windows are barred with planks. And then the planks themselves even have scratch marks on them and stuff.
Well, this looks inviting.
Yeah, talk about a real fixer-upper.
We're really gonna have to do a lot to make some money off that house.
I think we might need to just burn everything down and then start that far.
Well, we need to own the land rights first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody's gonna live here if they don't have it. That doesn't matter. All right, let's go find this Burgermeister.
I bet we can find all the rights in the castle. Yeah.
Okay, so You knock on the door, and you hear the voice of a woman behind it. She says, "Go away."
We're here about Elena.
Ismark invited us.
You hear her, you hear some muffled conversation behind the door, and then it opens, and she says, "Come in then." You walk into the landing here, and you see the inside is pretty well furnished, though you can tell most of the stuff is fairly worn. Obviously, it's kind of odd because all of the windows are boarded up, and you also see that just looking around, there are a lot of holy symbols on the walls and stuff, and in a doorway to your left, in this side drawing room, there's just a coffin with flowers and stuff all around it. They're sort of wilting.
Someone having a party?
Kind of like a choose your own religion thing going on, right? Nice decorating.
But this lady who let you in, Irina, she looks like this.
Ooh, damn. Look at that armor.
Let's kill her and take it.
Such a nice fellow.
Is she wearing this armor when she opens the door too?
Yeah. She's full armored up.
And pointing the sword at us.
She says, "Ismark said you're adventurers."
I mean,
And
yes.
Ismark is just leaning against a wall, looking at the coffin.
The greater or the lesser?
The lesser. She says, "Let me tell you what you're dealing with." She says, I'm not actually Ismark's sister. I was adopted. And I don't really remember my past very well, but ever since I've been here, the Strahd has been after me. I don't know why, but he's been sending his creatures at the house. You could probably see the damage from the outside.
Barely noticeable.
Yeah.
She said my father, his heart couldn't stand it. 3 days ago he died. But oddly, since then, nothing has attacked the house. She says no one has been brave enough to help Ismark take our father to the cemetery for proper burial. She says, if you could help Ismark before we go, we can't just leave him here. Donovich, the priest.
I would be honored to assist you.
Ismark's so lazy.
She turns toward Ismark and she says, I refuse to leave to Vallaki or anywhere else while our father lays dead on the floor.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm a little slow. I realize this is the one we gotta escort. Alright.
Yes,
she's the lady that they want you to take to Vallaki, but then she doesn't want to leave until her father gets taken to the cemetery for burial.
I take some of the wilted flowers and I hand them to her and I'm like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
This guy's a jerk to everybody.
She throws them on the ground and she says, well, someone has to have a sense of humor in this shithole.
Alright.
She says the church is in the northern part of town.
Well, let's just throw them on the barbarian's back and let's just go.
I mean,
Hey, do you,
Ismark will help you carry it. He's going to come with you guys.
is it a coffin? Or
Yeah, it's a coffin. It's the coffin on the floor.
No, I mean take him out of the coffin, throw the body on the barbarian's back, and let's just sprint.
They're not
They
going
want
to go
a
for
proper
that.
burial, not like.
They want to bury him in the coffin, not just chuck his body in a dirt hole.
Yeah, it's about treating a body with honor and respect, you know?
Just
To each his own.
throw him in there. He's dead.
Alright.
That's the funeral.
Well, I guess who wants to help Ismark carry the coffin and use it as a weapon when the time comes?
Me, I guess.
Well, I can use mage hand and you know.
Is it
about
less
10
than
pounds.
10 pounds?
Stop.
I can help about 10. I can take about 10 pounds off the load. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, he's a dead. There's a dead
Mage hand from
man
underneath.
in that, so it weighs at least as much as a dead dude.
Yeah.
Probably lost some weight. Wait, is he fat? Is he a fat like rich noble guy?
He wasn't really fat. I mean, he was a little weightier than some of the other people who live there, but
He ate well. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I know the type. You guys carry him.
I mean, we have a barbarian with us, right?
yeah.
As long as he's okay with carrying it.
I mean, Ismark's helping. You can all kind of chip in. It'll be easy.
About time Ismark does something.
Ismark
I'll-
the Lesser.
Well,
Bring my dad to the
Bring-
cemetery.
bring
Yes, bring
Papa
my
to
sister.
the brother, and me and the lady Arena will walk ahead and get to know each other better.
No, Irina can't leave the house
Why not?
Because it's
because
daylight.
well,
No.
no, because she's looking
No.
for. They're still afraid of Strahd
You
attacking.
want to come to your father's burial, though? Come on. We're gonna be leaving right after to the next. What have we? Gotta come back here
I
after.
mean, I can stay behind and guard her.
She says it's not safe. I'd prefer that we travel as quickly as possible to Valaki once we leave. Any other destination is just too dangerous.
understandably so. Do you have a cart, perchance, that we could put the coffin on and drive it that way?
We don't.
Like
it
a
was
small.
it was destroyed in the attacks.
Right. How unfortunate. Well then. I suppose off we go then. Stay safe.
You as well. And
I say we put the gnome on top of the coffin, so he has.
he's just
like,
up there with
advantage.
his to cast spells from on top of it.
Exactly.
Pew, pew, pew.
It gives him a height advantage.
No, I mean you guys get to the cemetery without incident. Or the
Oh.
church, I should say.
Alright.
It's just up the road.
Yeah. So you guys get up there, let me teleport you guys,
Fight zombie Ismark.
and then do not add your tokens to this one, because I will add your tokens.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You guys shouldn't be able to see anything. Alright, good. Alright.
I'm still on the world map.
Nah, I'm over here. You're just loading slow.
Alright, let me get you guys' tokens
Oh,
out
there it
here.
is. Okay.
Bwant,
It's
It's all slow.
spoopy.
bwant.
Leroy.
And Pog. Okay, how's that look? Oh, good, it looks great. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so you've got the church here with the big double doors, and you guys are welcome to just pop straight through there. Just
Through the double doors?
here. There you go. Make sure you stay within those 4 spaces. Okay, so let's stay there. Let's do descriptions and things. So first, the description of the church itself. So you've got you can see Castle Ravenloft from standing here at the church because you're close enough and the fog is open enough. There's just this. This is just under the shadow of it directly. There's just this sagging stone and wood church. Has obviously weathered assaults from some kind of creatures for what must be, very, very long time. You see there's a bell tower in the back, and there's light shining through, the holes before you guys came in the holes in the roof and the rafters and everything like that. And as you step in here, You see there's this long hall leading to what looks like a very brightly lit chapel. The hall itself isn't lit, and it reeks of mildew, and there's 4 doors on the sides of the hall there. So Renvar and Sid, you're both next to a door, and then there's 2 more 10 feet ahead of you.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
You can see the chapel from where you're standing. There's like bits of debris and stuff strewn about.
So inviting everywhere. Go on.
And you hear a voice with like a soft voice reciting a prayer from inside the chapel. And as you sort of place down the coffin, you just hear like an inhuman scream echo throughout the entire place.
Awesome.
And the praying continues.
Wait.
So there's and then there's more praying.
Well, like he's continuing. Like the praying didn't stop. There was just a scream that echoed throughout the
on
place.
top of the praying. So
Yeah.
from 2 different sources.
Yeah, like you can't tell quite where the scream came from, but you can tell that the praying is coming from the chapel up there.
Did
All
the
right.
praying get like louder or change in response to the scream? Like
Nope.
just went on completely.
So maybe he's like trying to exorcise a demon. You know what? So before you want us moving our tokens, do you want us to let you know if we're going through a door?
No, just pop through.
All right, I'm gonna go through this.
just
door
make
to
sure you
my
only
left.
just go through 5 feet only, so that way you reveal properly.
Oh, it's a bed.
Yep. So
All right.
in this room, it's like there's no lights in here, but you got dark vision, so you can see. There's just a wooden bed with like a straw-filled mattress, and mounted above the headboard is a holy symbol.
I take the holy symbol off the wall.
Okay.
What holy symbol is it?
It's a wooden holy symbol. It's like a sunburst.
All right. And I maintain holding it.
So you walked into that room there, so you can time and like neglect and just have actually punched holes in the ceiling of this room, where there's like pieces of shingles on the floor, and rain has just come through due to the holes, and there's just like puddles and mildew. And in the corner there is a trapdoor with heavy chains on it with a padlock.
Do you want me to come in there and try and open it with my thieves' tools?
I have these tools. I
And
can
you
try
hear
to-
another scream, and now you can tell it's coming from underneath that trapdoor.
Gonna pop in here real quick.
Just check this room out while the screaming happens. All right, this room's all dirty and also has a wood bed with a straw mattress. Next to it is a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it, and mounted above is another wooden sun-shaped holy symbol.
I'm gonna flip the bed over.
Nope.
Okay. Sid, did Renvar find something? He's kind of taking a while.
He's trying to picklock this trap door.
I mean, I know that.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
does a 19 do?
Yeah, that'll do it. So you got the padlock off.
I'll peek it open. What does it lead to?
It's stuck. Like you can tell it's like swollen in its frame from the water. So you'd have to do like a strength check to pop it open.
Like strength athletics, if I could talk. Strength athletics.
And then that other room that
Yeah.
you just popped into, Russell. I'll describe that one for you real quick. There's an old desk and a chair in there against the south wall, and there's another wooden holy symbol mounted above it. There's a 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall, but there's nothing on it, which probably means there was a tapestry at some point on that wall. And then against the far wall, there's a wooden cabinet with 4 doors that are just sitting open.
All right. So can I look where the tapestry was? See if there's any for hidden hidden doors.
Yeah. Nothing as far as you can tell. Looks like just aware of this place. Somebody tore it down at some point and used it for something.
I'm gonna grab both the holy symbols because I think they're worth a
So-
little bit. Yeah.
It's just a
Boy,
wooden
Reynolds
holy
is
symbol.
Come in handy.
And
Vampires.
then while you're doing that, you notice on the seat of that chair is just a poor box, open but it's empty.
What kind of box?
A poor box, like an alms box that people would donate to.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So nobody's made any donations for a while.
Interesting. And nothing in the cabinet over here?
No, there's stuff in the cabinet. The doors are just open. There's not a lot in there for the size of the cabinet. There's some quill pens and some dried up jars of ink. There's 2 books in there that look like they're like well worn, like people have been looking through them a lot. And that's about it.
I will take the 2 books.
One of them is titled Hymns to the Dawn. And just flipping through it real quickly, you can tell it's like chants and stuff to some kind of god they reference to as the Morning Lord. And then the other book is called The Blade of Truth, The Uses of Logic in the War Against Diabolist Heresies.
That sounds like a great read.
As fought by the Olmist Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Almost Inquisition.
Alright, great.
Sean, I was just going to mention for you that I've fucked up for the stream. I realized that for the first like 30 minutes I wasn't outputting my computer's audio, so like people could hear me but they couldn't hear you guys. Nobody was really watching, but whatever.
Just a sane man.
Fantastic.
Just me rambling to myself
Friends.
for like 30 minutes. And then like long stretches of silence.
Awesome.
I've done that before.
Well, I try and get...
I've totally done.
I'll probably, when I upload it later, I'll probably just cut that chunk out.
Don't you? Do you upload it from Twitch or do you upload it from like a local recording?
Local recording, but either way, it's gonna record what I was capturing, so.
Oh, okay. Hey, I try and get this praying dude's attention.
Yeah. If you now that you're walking up to him, he takes notice of you being there. So he turns and he says, "Oh, what are you here for, my son?"
We're here to,
He looks like this.
deposit a body in its grave. Proper burials, this and that. Just official church business.
He says, yes. Another death. Unfortunate. I'm quite busy. And let me give a description of the chapel now that you guys have fully gone into it. I've been kind of going back and forth with things. Obviously it's in shambles. The benches are overturned and broken, and there's like dozens of candles mounted on the walls, on the floors, on the altar, just candles everywhere. And the altar is like, even the altar has like claw marks on it, and the priest is obviously just kneeled there, and there's a long rope going up to the bell tower next to him. And actually, as you're getting his attention, you hear a voice now crawl out from, now you can tell it's underneath you, and it says, "Father, I'm starving!"
Like where?
Like underneath,
From
like,
that trapdoor.
right.
Okay, got it.
Okay, I'm trying to pry that open with like, I'll use my javelin or something to jam it in there. I'll do whatever I need.
Strength check.
Something you want to tell us, priest?
He says, "It's my son. My son!" He says, "It was Strahd. Devil Strahd. He was taken. He died. But then he came back. Some kind of preacher! I must pray for his absolution. And then he sits back down and tries to go back to praying.
What do you mean he came back? What?
Rinvar, you might want to wait just a moment. Something. Russell trying to like sit in between these two conversations.
Yeah, he'll stop wrenching on it and kind of just,
Okay.
wait and see what happens. Yeah,
Yeah, and that strength check isn't enough to open it anyway.
yeah, I didn't figure.
But yeah, I mean, do you want to try and say anything else to him? He seemed like he was.
So hey, do you want to be a little bit more specific in what happened here? Especially here, and I gesture to the room.
He says, we've been under attack by Strahd's demons. We're a church. Why wouldn't we be attacked? Demon like Strahd. We're an affront against his existence. He says, a little over a year ago, my son and some other villagers stormed the castle in revolt. They were all killed.
Oh.
My son came back. Some kind of vampire.
Case of the undead.
He says, I managed to trap him in the basement. He says, and he's been there ever since. So.
That's terrible.
Well, like I said, we got a body for you here. Can you do the whole Dominus, Skadoobadoobadoos, and toss him in a hole?
Yeah, I mean, Ismark is there, and he is also, he's like, Father, I understand your plight, but please, my father. He says, yes, of course, we can take care of that. And, he steps outside with, I'm assuming everybody, or everybody who's there.
Yeah.
And there is a... excuse me. There's like a crack of thunder. And suddenly, standing there in the rain is a man. Like a well-dressed man in a cloak with his hair slicked back. And he's just staring at you. And you can see his eyes are like red.
Yeah, staring at who? I think we're supposed to go to the back, guys. Wrong side.
What?
Should we be seeing anything, or?
No, you guys go to the front. Where Donovich is.
Okay.
I didn't see him in the front.
You did not see Donovich?
There he is now.
Yes.
Now we see him. Yes.
Oh, that's weird. Alright. And here's that dude.
There we go. Yes, that's what we're looking for.
And he smiles at you, and you can see he has fangs. And he says, welcome to Barovia, adventurers. I see Death House treated you well.
Just one way to put it.
He says, I wanted to see how you've been faring since you've been seeing the town.
Yes, it seems you've left quite the impression upon the townsfolk here. Really, the claw marks are such an excellent choice in decorum.
Yeah, everyone here has such a sunny disposition.
I take it you are the one called Strahd.
Says that is Starovich von Strahd.
I won't remember that.
And he says, and I brought you a gift. And he sort of snaps his fingers, and busting out of the ground are 3 zombies.
Oh. That's not a gift. Don't you know what gifts are?
And then he says, "Let's see if we can't have
Like
some
a
fun."
fruit basket would be a gift for a welcoming.
And then everybody rolls
Or like a
initiative.
hot dish. No
Ooh,
hospitality these days.
look at Rinvar taking off. Let's see how we do today.
Oops, didn't mean to click that twice.
Well, not too bad.
Oh, I
Top
got
75%.
nat 20s twice on initiative.
You did. Way to waste those. We're gonna need them.
Wow, I go last.
No.
Wow.
There's
You're
a
supposed to have the big
There's a
bonfire.
zombie right below you.
Just one zombie.
Well done. Putting your features to good use.
I forgot to roll for Strahd. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you might want to add in the vampire himself.
Or not.
The man himself.
That'd be fine.
Yeah, it's fine if he doesn't take a turn.
Yeah,
Just
isn't he like
watch.
uber powerful?
Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to actually, like, inflict any serious wounds.
Here. Where do they put his stat block?
You can search for stuff under that. There's like a search bar at the very top. You can probably search for Strahd and
That's true.
Were you just singing Prince Ali?
What? No.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just saw the live action a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Why? You crapping on my Prince Ali?
Dun, dun, dun,
No,
dun,
have you guys
love
seen
Disney movies.
Twisted?
dun, 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 dun.
What is it?
No.
Hold on. I'll link it.
I
It's
love
well-
musicals, so yeah.
Oh, you
feel
should
free.
definitely watch this then.
Here he is. Alright.
It's Aladdin, but told from Jafar's point of view.
Ah,
Ooh.
And the very first song is like "Fuck you, Jafar."
I'll have to watch that later.
They also did, if you like this, they also did Holy Musical Batman,
Oh
which
boy.
is a Batman musical.
Rinvar goes
There's a bunch
first.
they did a bunch of Harry Potter musicals. They did a bunch of other ones. So, yeah, fun stuff.
That's good. Rinvar.
Well, since Pog got a crit, doesn't he go first?
Oh,
Actually, you got the better Dex mod.
Yeah, whoever is the
Oh.
higher dex.
Okay.
I've been
Swing with my helmet.
you hit him. He's a goopy zombie man. Uh, 5 slashing damage. So, here's the thing about these zombies. Oh, they've got us.
They like to choose to not die, right?
Let's see. Let's see what happens to it. It popped off his head.
oh, you have to roll to see what happens to him?
Yeah, these zombies have like a special thing where if you do enough damage to them, then they have like they lose a limb, and like the limb keeps acting.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pog Tarkleby.
All right, I will cast Frostbite on the one right in front of Strahd.
Sizzle, sizzle. Luckily, these guys actually have pretty decent constitution, but he failed.
Spoke too soon.
The one in front of Strahd, you said?
Yes.
Okay. It's Strahd's turn. Hey. Here's that guy. You want to be his friend. So he's pretty fast. So he's gonna be like right here. And he's going to attack you. Let's see. He's got that. But he only hits you once. And he does... $12 damage.
Ow.
Shit.
Strahd zombie. Stromby.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey, look, he came to you.
get zombied. He does have
Yes.
disadvantage because you did your thing. He attacks twice. Goes
What?
he goes for a bite. Goes for a claw. What's your AC, Sean?
14.
He misses both hits. Russell.
By 5.
Oh right, and Donovich just cowers over here, so he's not in the way.
There you go.
He's just-
You got this.
He's just like holding out a holy symbol, like. Oh.
You got this zombie here, Sid.
Yeah, I'll go for that one. That's fine.
Alright. I'm gonna leave the zombie's reach, as sad as that makes me. I'm gonna run up to big old Strahd here because this is what Russell would do to prove himself. I'm gonna bonus action curse him
Uh-huh.
with my Hexblade's curse. And I'll swing in with my handy dandy
Notebook.
battle axe. Yeah, I'll have to summon a notebook as my pact weapon sometime. Wow, 23.
Where's his AC? You hit him.
All right.
I would hope so.
5. Oh, I rolled min damage, but add 2 to that from the Hexblade's curse.
Okay. He laughs. He doesn't even look phased. Now it's this other zombie's turn, the one in front of Rinvar there. So he's gonna take his turn and miss both times. Sid.
Alright. I'm going to... Because now I can just use my sneak attack and run away. I'm going to use my rapier on 15.
Okay, that hits the zombie.
Alright.
8 plus 5. So 13, that's pretty dang good. And you managed to lop off his, you lop off one of his arms. So now he's only got one arm. And it's just wriggling around on the ground.
What's the zombie speed?
20.
Oh, really? Okay. 25, 30. I'm gonna go 25. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide. So I'm gonna roll. Where the hell is freaking stealth? There it is.
Okay, cool.
So they can't. No one can see me, right?
I mean, yeah, unless they roll to try and find you.
All right.
Strahd zombie.
Well, the only reason I did that was so I could try and get advantage on the next roll. So when I come out to attack.
He's gonna move like that, and then right there.
Just leave me here. Why don't you?
What's your AC, Russell?
I'm gonna do a quick double check. It is 17.
All right, cool. They both missed you with his attacks. Rinvar, taking it from the top.
Gonna use Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then come back swinging with the halberd. I guess at Strahd this time.
You missed him.
Dirt.
Pog Tarkleby. Tarkleby!
Let's see. I will frostbite this guy this time.
Okay. He failed, so he'll take that 2 damage. Strahd's. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I move just off to the side over here.
Okay. Strahd's turn. So first of all, whatever minor amount of damage that you see that you did to him, it immediately the wound you made just closes up instantly. And he laughs again. And he says, "Okay, enough fun for now." And he transforms into a swarm of bats.
Ooh.
And then he just flies away.
I want an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Go
attack
for it.
opportunity. Swat the rats.
Damn.
Miss.
That's it. I'm not gonna take my swing. I'll save my reaction.
Alright. You notice that he doesn't like fly away. He just flies up and lands, or the bats like go up to the ceiling of the building, and then he transforms back.
Oh.
And so he's on the roof up there, so you can't get to him. But he's just watching.
He's watching the fun.
Yeah.
What a prick.
Zombie's turn. Ooh. It's gonna attack Donovich.
Don't let it get freeze.
It hit Donovich one time.
Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
The guy that-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Donovan probably doesn't have any AC, so.
Yeah, he's not rolling in it. Donovan takes 4 damage.
He doesn't have that secret Frodo Mithril armor.
He's looking beat up. He's not made for taking hits. Russell.
I'm older than you.
Russell groans with annoyance. And I will.
Here, I'm gonna put Donovich in at the bottom of the initiative so he can have a little turn in there.
Alright, I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and move up here. Zombie's like, nah, fam, I'm good.
Yeah, sure, he'll take it. He missed, so you're good.
Alright, I'm gonna swing at the one attacking.
The other one doesn't have a head, so he doesn't even know what's going on.
Okay. I'm gonna battle axe that one up
Okay.
here above me.
Yep.
Don't have a Hexblade's curse on. Oof, 9.
That's still enough to hit.
Yeah, for a nice 7 points.
Slunk. Let's see. What does he lose? He loses his head too.
Decapitation. Decapitation.
The other headless zombie is going to attack. Let's see. So he misses because, no head and such makes it hard to hit. Sid.
Alright, I just measured. I can get down here with 25 movement.
Yep.
I get advantage on my roll if someone can't see me with stealth, and I'm going to stab this zombie in front of me.
Get him.
Oh.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. That's like the same amount you did the other one. 13 damage. Okay. What's he gonna lose? He loses a leg. So he's just like waddling there on one leg. It is that zombie's turn. He's gonna like.
Hold on. As
Oh.
I'm doing my bonus action again. My cunning action rather. And
Like dash or whatever.
Boom. I'm stealthed again. Oh, sorry. I should not have rolled that as advantage. You want me to re-roll it?
No, that's fine. Just take the first roll.
16.
No,
Alright.
the first roll's the 22, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this zombie, I guess, is gonna go for Russell then, because he's the only one in range, and now he's one-legged, so it's hard to move.
Come at me, brah.
Oh shit! I critted you.
Good job.
I came at you, bro. You take what's max damage? 5 damage
All right.
from his bite.
Oh, son of a bitch! I didn't literally mean it.
Nyang, nyang, chompies. Donovich, he's gonna disengage, and he's just gonna run inside and cower.
I scream coward at him.
And then it's Rinvar's turn.
Does that break your hiding?
I'm over here!
He hears it coming. He hears a bush screaming.
Just it shakes. Damn, it just sounds like a rustling of a bush. Oh, critical.
I completely missed.
Critical failure. Alright,
Oh,
Tarkleby.
All right. I'm gonna do a level 2 magic missile. We'll say
Pick a zombie.
2 of them at the guy closest to me, and then 1 each to the other 2.
Okay.
So 2, and then 1, and then 1, huh?
Yes. So 8 to the one right.
His body is blasted apart the rest of the way, and the body parts on the ground that were hit off stop moving.
3. Whoa, damn. Way to roll consistency.
3 and 3 on both of them.
Consistently bad. I guess 2's alright, but
2's alright. It's a nice average number.
yeah.
Okay, so it is Strahd's turn up there.
Strahd.
He's still chilling, like he does, and he says, "Come on, you'll need to do better than that. Right now, it's just boring." And then he turns into bats once again, but this time, before he does, he says, "You're not ready yet to come to the castle. Have more fun in my lands, but do be careful. It's a dangerous place." And then he transforms into bats and he flies away this time. So he's out of here.
Whoosh.
And then it's Russell's turn. Russell. Russell with Jimmy.
Acrobatically flip, slam the battle axe down on the guy on the bottom left. Wow. 10.
Yeah, it hits.
There we go. I rolled more
damn.
damage than the attack.
Okay. So he's gonna lose a body part for sure. He loses his other leg. He is now legless on the ground. So
Pass the turn.
he has no more speed now. It's this other one. It's this headless one over here's turn.
Does he roll with disadvantage because he has no head?
Yeah,
Okay.
slightly disadvantaged when he's headless. Slightly.
Slightly.
And he also loses his bite attack because the head part.
Head.
He's gnawing at your ankles.
Sid, it's your turn.
All right. I come at this one to try and finish him off with my stealth attack. Sweet.
You'd have advantage anyway because Russell's within 5 feet.
Well, no, that's not advantage, but you can sneak attack.
Or sneak attack. That's right. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hit it, and you do what's that? 12. That one dies. You slash through its body, and it just crumbles into gunk.
Well, let me confirm something real quick. The only reason I keep going into stealth is so that I get advantage on my attack rolls.
Well, I mean,
Like-
someone's adjacent to that zombie, which is Russell, so you would already get advantage.
Okay.
Plus, you're
Well-
flanking.
Sneak. Whoa! Oh, we do flanking.
Mhm.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. Sorry.
I'm all about flanking.
Is flanking? Do you have it have to be like
Actual.
opposite or
Technically, yeah, you have to actually be adjacent, like
have to be
opposite
like-
side. So if Sean was standing right there, the spot just
like
below
here?
him, yeah, then that's flanking. For that zombie you were
So if
just
I was
fighting.
here, I'd have advantage on the attack roll.
Exactly.
Okay. Where was I? Here?
Good to know.
No, I was here.
Yeah, I forget that that isn't just like a function automatically of 5e, but no, that's totally a thing. Renvar,
I'll swing my halberd again.
I'm not having good luck with it. Okay, cool, yeah. 7 damage. Foof. Let's see what he loses. Tell me what he loses, Johnny. He loses a leg. Oh no, sorry, an arm. So, did he already lose an arm? I think he did.
He lost the head, I thought.
Lost a head. Okay, you're right. So now he is one-armed, no head, hanging out, having a good time.
Die
Pog,
already.
Pog Tarkleby. Well, like you're hitting good, just like you're like doing just enough damage to sever parts, but not like a ton of damage. So. Whoa, going with that magic missile. Who needs to roll when you've got magic missile? 8 damage.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, it's muted. Sorry.
Russell.
It's still alive.
Barely.
Son of. All right, I'm gonna jump, leaping up and over Rinvar, using him as a springboard. I'm gonna slam. So like I run, leap, get to the other side for the flank advantage because technicality, and then I'll slam it down.
Do it.
Handy dandy battle axe. At advantage because.
That zombie's blind. It wouldn't have noticed anyway.
So shouldn't we all just get advantage anyway?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. And it's dead. Okay. So there you go. You guys got your first checkout with Strahd.
Level up.
No.
Oh.
Calm down,
Not
sir.
ready yet, so maybe we leveled up right now.
You just double leveled in the last session. I don't count the one shot.
All right. Well, now that that's handled, perhaps we bring our good old friend. Where's Gromar? Or
Ishmark or
Ishmark. Yes.
whatever his
sorry.
name was.
Too many. So many names all at once.
Yeah, you
Smart's
guys.
protecting his dad's body.
Ismark, that's it. Yeah, he was just in there with the coffin. So, Donovich comes back out and says, "Is he gone? I thought he'd come.
Now.
I thought he'd come back for my son."
Speaking of, we should let him out.
Says no. He's a creature now. It's not safe for anyone.
I'm gonna go in to the thing here
Uh-huh.
and just hello.
He says, "You have to help me. My father's keeping me down here.
He says you're a monster.
No, no!" And he just starts screaming.
Calm down. Just talk to me. What are you? If you're not a monster.
Says, "I'm starving."
Well, hello, starving.
I'll take a ration. Can I? Is it enough room, like a crack, that I could shove food in, or no?
Nah, it's like it's so bad that remember he had to use like an athletics to even try and open it because it's swollen, like against it.
Is the wood wet? Like
How
I mean, you said-
long? Yeah, that door. If that door is warped shut, It's been shut for a while.
Well, he said his son turned a year ago.
And he's still alive. Hmm.
Have you kept him locked up there this whole year? I say to the priest.
He says, I can't let him out. I don't know what he would do.
I got a crowbar if we want to try and open it.
He's probably a monster. I mean, if he's been locked in there for a year.
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Hey, I'm just old. I still need to eat food. I would die after a year without 3 days without food, probably. I'm old.
I'm gonna use an action to cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
What does that do?
It's temporary HP, and if something hits me, it takes damage.
Okay. Screw it. Do I get advantage on a strength check if I use a crowbar to try and pry it open?
Yes, specifically, I think. Maybe it just
That
gives
is
you...
what the It gives advantage to open stuff.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Or
to
do I
pry
roll?
things.
Do I roll acrobatics or do I roll
No,
strength?
it's technically just like a basic strength check. Like you don't. I don't think you like, but you can. But you can do athletics if you want.
No, my strength. Seriously, I have 0 in the model.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Even with advantage, you rolled a 6.
I'm gonna swap.
That.
Oh, you. I look over Pog.
I just want to roll it nat 20.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the crowbar and try to. Oh, no, never mind.
Donovich busts in. He says, "No, you can't let him out."
Grabbing the crowbar.
Broken!
Wait, I get
Way to go,
advantage.
Red
Yeah,
Bar.
you do get
You're
advantage.
too strong.
Ah!
What the hell?
God.
It's a good time. I'm gonna
I
swap
don't
out-
think we're supposed to open this.
All right, I have an
guys.
idea.
Man, this trapdoor's really stuck.
Is the wood? It's made out of wood, right?
Yeah.
Is it wet?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna cover it in a flask of oil and light it on fire.
This place is made of wood.
Let's not
Maybe
burn their
don't
church.
start a fire. I'm gonna swap out my. battle axe for a
Where'd my
grease
character
sword.
go?
You're probably underneath or on top of somebody.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, you
I'm
got.
sideways apparently too.
Whoop. He says, please let us just bury the Burgomaster.
Oh, I have an idea. He's right there.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I want him to look like on this tile right here. I'm like, hey, what's this right here?
No, Russell's very close.
He's
What's this right here? I need you to look at something
he
right here.
says what? And he walks into the spot.
And then I push him on top of the trapdoor,
Okay. He
like where his behind will fall through it.
well that doesn't
It opens.
it opens out, not down.
Well, if it's warped and cracked, shouldn't the weight of, a fat priest break the wood?
Well,
I
you
don't think
just
it's quite that weak.
yeah, it's still like wood. It's just like swollen wood.
Why don't I agree with our friend here? Why don't we go bury the Burgermeister and come back to this in a moment?
Or just leave it entirely. This is his kid. I mean, this town's kind of fucked, you guys.
I don't know. We just laid 2 other kids to rest. Forgive me if I'm a little partial to.
Okay, yes, but they were like helpless little kids. This guy's clearly got
Well,
a
this-
dad still, even if he is keeping him in prison in a basement.
Yeah, it's kind
Well-
of fucked, y'all. Yeah.
Can we attack it? Like, can you just hit it with your axe?
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, before
I
we
hit
go
it?
breaking it open,
I mean, if it's a monster, what are we gonna do? Kill it?
Uh,
Is that better than letting him have his son in a basement?
possibly if it lays him to rest.
I just want to see a vampire.
You just saw a vampire.
Just
Yeah,
saw
we
one,
just
and he was a dick. flew
Yeah,
off.
this guy
like,
seems nice.
"Ooh, you guys are powerful enough."
I mean, maybe this guy will help us. Maybe he'll tell us more about Strahd von Stradenstein.
Yeah, let's not murder his monster son.
All right,
least
Russell's
not
gonna start picking up our casket.
Okay. Well, they go back there and they bury him in the graveyard without, a whole ton of incident. He says a few words. Ismark is there. They're fine with it, and then they come back inside, and he wants to just go back to his praying.
Hog hums. I'm walking on sunshine.
I'm walking on sunshine. I'm gonna go to the sun here and say, why? If we let you out, what are you gonna do?
Says I need food.
What kind of food?
Define food.
Says
Yeah, like a tasty salad.
He says I'm so hungry. It's been so long.
Like for some soup. Mushroom soup, maybe.
He says I can smell your blood.
Ah, okay, I thought so.
I walk outside and I look for an animal of some kind.
There's
You want to feed a small animal? I could probably get you one, but I don't know if I'm.
there's nothing just like hanging out there.
I mean, we're out here in like the woods. There's no animals scurrying about. I'm looking for like a squirrel.
Survival check.
Or... Sure.
Look for.
Can I give him advantage with that? Cause
Yeah,
I
sure.
Have,
Look for woodland creatures.
Okay.
You rolled an 8.
I have a -1 for survival, so I'm just gonna hang out on the steps.
Your survival is hiding.
Pretty much.
You don't find anything with your 8.
Yeah.
Whoa! Renvar's out here. He just lifts up a rabbit and he says, "Is this what you look for?"
I want to see if I could steal anything off the priest, like pickpocket him.
He has a key.
Okay.
To the lock we already opened.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. I'm gonna go in here then. Ask Rinvar to bring our rabbit. I'm gonna take my great sword that I recently summoned, and I'm just gonna hack and slash this door open and say, "All right, we're gonna bring you some blood."
Shit.
And I don't want it to be like a full break open. I want to make a hole big enough that I can drop the rabbit in the hole.
Sorry, what were you doing? To put your I heard you
So
putting something in a hole.
Yes. Yeah,
Putting the rabbit in the hole.
I want to take the great sword. I
Yes.
want to make a hole big enough that we can drop a rabbit in through the hole.
Okay, still make an attack check then. Just to smash a little hole there.
When we swing. I don't have advantage. 1.
That's fine, yeah.
And let's see how we do here. 14.
Okay, you smash a good little rabbit-sized hole in there.
All right. Here comes dinner.
Okay.
Rinvar.
You drop it in there, and you
Yep.
hear like some scurrying, and then you hear like a squeak of the rabbit,
It's like feeding a snake. Oh, jeez.
and then nothing. He's not screaming anymore, but he's still down there.
Are you okay?
He just goes.
Do you need more?
He says, "I can still smell your blood."
All right, but we're feeding you, so you're not gonna eat us, right?
He says, "Let me out."
Yeah, he's not really answering my questions. What do you think,
I feel
Rinvar?
like I feel like he's gonna attack us.
Yeah.
He's just gonna kill the priest when we leave. If
That too. I tried robbing the priest. He had nothing on him.
Yeah, but I'm not okay
why
with
did you
just...
try?
Well, he only had a key.
Rob
I think
rich
we-
people. Rich
I think-
people.
I think we throw in a few more beasts in this hole, and then maybe we chain it back up and leave it be.
I say we open it and then leave.
I'm not okay with killing the priest, so I am against this action.
No murdering this priest.
Donovich says, he says, Ismark told me that you're going to take Irina.
Oh yeah. Let's get back to what we were.
He
doing
says,
today.
you need to take her as far away from Ravenloft as you can. As possibly to the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
This is the priest talking? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Or Valaki as well. I heard the town is fortified.
That's what they say.
He says the Abbey of Saint Markovia is in Kresik.
Further west.
But that's all he has to say. Unless you ask him any questions.
Do you know how many days travel it is to Wallachia?
He scratched his head and he says, sorry, I don't leave the town. Nobody does.
That's also what they say.
They
All right, well,
say...
it's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
I gotta look up what like the traveling speed is for 5e.
24 miles.
Hey, you guys want to
Cool.
go check out those hangman nooses on the map? That sounds like a lot of fun.
24 miles per what? Right.
Okay. 8
Per
hours.
day. Yeah.
At a
Typical-
regular march, you get beyond 8 hours, you have to roll exhaustion checks every hour.
Yep. We could alternatively do a fast pace in 8 hours, which covers 30 miles.
Oh, but we have disadvantage on all.
Well, it's not that far away. It looks like... Let me do the math here.
Russell's not okay with leaving a vampire with a half-broken door.
So we open it?
Well, I feel like if we open it, we have to fight it, and I'm not confident in our ability to kill it.
It seems like a problem we created.
Right, so the question is, do we deal with our actions for messing with it, or do we leave it?
All right, I call down to the vampire and I ask what his name is.
Hold on.
It says Doru!
Dormammu.
Doru.
Hey, barbarian, Brynvar.
Yes.
Let's go out in the back. Let's look for a broken tombstone. We'll pick up the gravestone. We'll come back. We'll put it on top of the broken door.
Sure thing.
Big heavy stone
You
on
can...
top of the door.
Wait, why don't you just lock the padlock again?
Because we put a hole in it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I asked the vampire to come close to the hole.
You can see, like, an eye. Like a bloodshot eye.
I ask him to put his hand close.
He does not do it. He goes away from the hole.
Damn it.
Gonna shank this vampire?
Oh shit, I just need my desk. I wanted him to, I wanted to show him the silver short sword to let him know we meant business if we were going to let him out.
Why wouldn't his eye at the hole make more sense than his hand if you were going to show him?
Well, if I was going to press it against his hand, it probably would have
okay, just to show
caused a
him
reaction.
That. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, come here,
I
look
was-
at this. Now, look at this. No, with your hands. Touch, don't see.
I wasn't going to jab him in the eye. Now you're blind.
See you later. Ah! Stab in
I
the
bet we
eye.
could find a broken gravestone in the back.
Sure.
Yes, it's not a good...
But,
Vampires are,
a
like,
chain
strong.
was... This chain and swollen... He's not strong, he's starving. He's a little stronger now because we gave him a rabbit.
Rabbit.
So he's a weakened
Look.
vampire.
We either kill him, or we trap him back up.
Do we have any chains? Something we could, like, release him with, but he's bound?
I mean, are you guys carrying ropes or anything like that? Not
And I
unless,
know we have rope. I
rope,
was thinking
yeah.
more like manacles, something a bit more...
not unless
secure.
it's something you were already carrying.
What's the time of day outside?
It's like noonish. at this point.
Oh, but you said that the vampire. Never mind. The vampires can walk freely outside right now because Strahd was just out there. Never mind.
I don't give a shit.
Or he's got one of those rings like from.
Would you allow us to tie your hands if we agreed to let you out?
He says, "I'll do whatever. Just let me out."
I don't know, guys. I'm leaning hardcore. Nothing else fighting him because.
I mean, if you want to put this thing down, we can put this thing down. But we should
I say
maybe
just-
get the priest's opinion.
Well, we already know his opinion. He doesn't want us to mess with him.
Excuse me, sir. Can we kill your son?
He says, "Please just leave. I need to pray."
Yeah, he's worthless. We just as soon kill him and his son at the same time.
No, I could super condone that shit.
What if he stops us from killing his son?
I don't think he's very capable. In case you didn't just witness him run.
He'd
all those
hold up
zombies.
his little wooden holy symbol at us and be like, "Oh."
If he gets in the way,
What was his name again?
what if like?
Donovich?
What if he wants to?
Donovich. Donovich, let me ask you. Your son, you say, is a monster, and so on and so forth. Would it not be good to lay him to rest?
He says, "I pray day and night that I'll have some way to release him from this torment, turn him back into a human. I don't want him to die."
And how's that working out for you?
He sort of looks ashamed and he says, "I'm confident that one day I can restore his humanity."
And what if you die, Donovich? Then he's trapped, alone, in a basement he can't get out of. No one will come for him. Or worse, someone will come for him by accident, and then he'll hurt them, give them the same curse, so on and so
He
forth.
says, "I will not kill my son."
I don't ask you to kill your son. I ask your permission to lay him to rest. Let him move on.
And he says, "Do what you will, but I will be no part of it."
Yeah, it looks like you have some pews to restore.
Alright, quick group vote. Who wants to take care of the vampire? Who wants to leave it?
I say we kill him.
Yeah, I'm pretty against vampires existing at this point. So
Yeah, I'm fine with getting rid of it.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get him out of the hole. Shit. First.
I could just try to drop the tombstone on it and break it.
I mean, or somebody could try. You could all try a strength check one more time. You just need to not roll fucking garbage.
Well, I wanna.
Well, I can't do that.
Before we go letting him out, tell him, we'll let you out, but you need to put your hands up through this hole I made so I can tie your wrists together.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he doesn't even respond.
Alright, disinterested.
Hey, you pop it open.
Ready my greatsword.
So,
Alright, come out slowly.
here, I'm just gonna give you vision down there.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Oh, look at that.
So that's what you would have seen just popping down into that first square real quick.
Alright, and we don't see him anywhere on the steps.
Nope, you're not sure. You didn't see him when you were down there.
Alright, Rinvar, I'm gonna swap my greatsword back to a battle axe, pull my shield back out. Rinvar, do you want to lead the way and I'll come second? And
Yeah,
Sid,
yeah.
you come behind me. Alright, have at it, Rinvar.
What the hell kind of token is that?
That's
Sorry, I
Gotta
was trying to get
gotta
my token
scoot.
over there.
Yeah, scoot a few more, bud. Trying to sit on you. All right, slowly. What was this guy's name again? There's too many names this session.
It's Doru. He looks like this.
Ah! He looks like a kid that just like. Sadness.
He's a joyful person. The happiest looking guy you've met.
Yeah. Doru. We can get you more food and you can come out. But
He's like halfway up that wall over there, like hanging on it, and he just goes, "No!"
What's wrong?
He says, "Get away!"
We're just trying to help, Doru. Do you want to get out? Cautiously.
He says, "I don't want to hurt you."
Then don't hurt us. We're gonna help you out. We just need you to come here so we can safely take you out.
He scurries over into this corner.
Alright. I'm gonna throw you some rope.
He's all wild-eyed and he's looking all around.
I'm gonna take out some length of rope and I'm gonna throw it across the room to his direction.
Can he see me in stealth or no?
Uh,
I rolled a 15.
Let me roll for him to try and notice you. Perception runs off wisdom. Yeah, he sees you.
Okay. Shit.
He starts sprinting for the stairs.
I cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay.
I'll move out of the way.
What does that do?
He
it does.
It's a roll to hit and you gotta
Yeah.
deal damage if you hit.
Okay.
No.
He's still running. Is
I
someone
I want to
gonna?
use inspiration. I want to use inspiration.
Okay.
Well, it's a nat 1. So you can't fix it.
So can I just run up and hit him?
Sure. I mean, right now he's acting. If you guys want to try and stop him, then we would stop and do initiative.
Yeah, why don't we... Let's try to tie him up with the rope. There's like 4 of us.
Alright, let's all do initiative then.
So I have 12. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, that's not 12. That I forgot my bonus is in there. Jesus, I'm rolling shitty initiative.
Alright, everybody but Pog is in there.
No,
I
he's in
think.
there.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Are we missing somebody? Oh, no, wait. No, that's everybody. My bad.
That's everybody.
Pog, you're first.
Shit.
Pog, get ready to block the door.
Yeah. Sure.
Climb back up and close the trap door. Just like, see you guys when you're done.
You guys deal with this. I am going to, I guess, just frostbite this dude.
Okay. Slow him down.
I just have the disadvantage.
He saves.
He doesn't take any damage.
Sid, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with the silvered short sword.
Gah, gah, gah.
Cool. Does 23 hit?
Yeah. Is your weapon magical at all? No?
Not that I know of. I got it from.
Oh, no, you're right. It's the silver one, so no, it's not magic. So you did 13.
And then, because I can run away, I'm gonna. Are these pillars or no?
Yeah, they're like supports for the roof.
All right, I'm gonna go back here and try and stealth.
You're like,
He's
"Ooh,
looking right at you.
sneaky. I mean,
He's literally like
yeah, you need to like,
right there.
you need to like be out of line of sight to try and stealth or have something to hide
There, I move over there.
behind or
Hey,
in.
hiding behind me.
You just line up perfectly with his body. You don't see me. It's a vampire. They've kind of got dark vision, so. Even though
I mean, if you're saying I can't do it, then I won't.
yeah, you're not in a situation where stealth's gonna really help you.
All right, well then I just move over there. Then.
Yeah, that's fine. Russell.
Alright, I'm gonna call out to Rinvar. Are you gonna help me tie him up, or are we just taking him out?
Whatever you want to do.
We're all very unhelpful in this.
Murder or not murder?
I'm going to... I don't know if there's a benefit to not murdering. That's my... I'm gonna tie a rope off to this pillar that he's standing right next to, and then just like... If you've ever seen people plastic wrap pallets of product, I'm just gonna run the rope around him in the support and just wrap him up.
Okay,
But I
roll-
don't leave his threat range, so I just...
What do you want to roll? Like a grapple or something for that?
You tell me. I tied it off there, and then I'm running in a circle. So you tell me if it's like I need to roll something, or if he rolls to avoid it.
Can you even do a full circle around that with your speed?
Yeah, let me see. I went 5, 10. So I can go 15, 20, 25, 30. We get just about. Tie it back off on the pillar. It's a very improvised action, or is it?
Yeah, and it's
Laid out
and that's
movie,
like
so.
and that's like one loop of a rope.
Yeah.
So
It's like starting to time, yeah. So you tell me if it has any meaning.
I mean, you can do that. He's probably just gonna like slip out from under it.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna non-lethally try to hit him with like the flat of my battle axe.
You can just non-lethally attack. Is that even a thing in 5th?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
As long as it's a melee. I think only melee attacks can be non-lethal though. So it requires like being up close or like
Holy
skill.
non-lethal.
Yeah. Or crappy damage, only 13.
Okie dokie. Wait, don't you just do max damage though? Because you did a crit.
It depends on how you do it. Roll 20 has us roll the extra die, or I can deal max, but you have to tell me which we're doing.
Oh, what's the standard 5e for it? Rolling again?
Double dice.
Double dice?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
double
yeah,
dice.
double dice then. Okay,
Or 13.
13. It's Doria's turn. He's going to attack you.
Surprise, surprise.
After he... Yeah, so... Yeah. Let's see, he's gonna claw and bite you.
Good deal.
He's gonna try to. What's your AC there?
17.
17, he hits you once. With-
Alright, is it lower than 22?
Yes.
I will use my reaction to cast shield and avoid the attack.
Okay. Then it is Renfar's turn.
Gonna walk up to him and swing my halberd.
Swish, swish. Hey! Damn, all the crits are coming out.
Mm.
Alright. Do 8 damage. Boom. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Pog Tarkleby. Tarkleby. I don't know if you're muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah. Fog doesn't have frostbite.
Okay. Resisted. Sid Scave.
And I get advantage from this point, right?
Yep, because you
Yep.
are flanking with your good friend Rinvar over there.
Does my silvered short sword provide any advantage against this vampire?
Not even a little bit.
So I should just roll the rapier then.
Yeah, whatever you
Does
want to
it-
use.
All right. Well, the rapier does more damage.
Okay.
I was using the silvered on the last one because I assumed he's a vampire and he was, I guess.
Poor translation of what you expected.
I know,
Thinking
right?
Werewolves.
Hey, there you go.
21?
Yeah, that's gonna hit for sure. Okay. Wait 1 second.
Back
Is
off.
Is your weapon magical, Rinvar?
No.
Okay.
Russell's is. His is magical.
Right. Okay. Russell.
I'm going to say to our good friend here, get down. Let us help you and non-lethally swing again. Though I'll take advantage of this position. Get it? Ahaha, ahaha. 18?
Yeah.
10.
Okay. 10 more damage on him. And now it's his turn. He's gonna go for you again, because you do good damage. What's his thing?
You deal good damage, I get you.
Alright, he hit you once.
Alright, how much?
Seven damage.
Alright, he's gonna take 10 cold damage.
Aye. Okay. That's magic, so he'll take the full damage on that. Rinvar.
I'm gonna swing with advantage this time.
Oh, you hit him. Dang, that's good damage. 13. Pog.
Alright, I'll try something more effective this time. I'll do level 2 magic.
Boo doo 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 doo.
Pew, 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 pew.
Huh.
17 points of force damage.
Blow that bitch off his feet. Okay, Sid.
All right.
He's looking pretty beat up.
Can I attack from right here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if he's pretty beat up, should I attack with non-lethal? Is there any other thing I have to do other than declare that it's non-lethal?
You just have to declare.
All right. I'll attack him non-lethally with my rapier.
Okay, yeah, it's totally a hit. Totally. Alright, damn, 16. Yeah, he's on the ropes. Russell.
He screams a cry of get the fuck down.
You hit him.
Non-lethal.
He passes out.
Alright, let's tie him up.
Real good.
Yeah, all the rope nice and thick.
Okay,
Wrist,
so
wrist, legs, and then his whole, like, tie the legs to the wrist and then to the waist.
they have regeneration. So
Oh, so we start and then he's like, blah, 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 blah.
yeah, you basically have like one round to continue to do something before he's gonna like wake back up.
So we were able to tie him up before he woke up, though.
Yeah, you can take the round to like just tie him up, because he'd be helpless at that point, so he couldn't stop you. So he's
We could also just have someone sit there with a weapon being like slap, slap, for like as soon as he wakes up. He might get us once if you wanted to say he got like one bite in before we realized we needed to.
No, you're good. If you immediately went to tie him up, then if he's in a helpless state, you don't have to like roll anything to tie him up. You just tie a dude up. You're right in front of him, so.
Okay.
So he's tied up on the ground now. So he's like bound his hands and feet, or just his hands?
His hands, his feet, and I just want to like entwine from like all the way up,
Okay.
like a mummy.
So he's just struggling on the ground and screaming.
Why are you screaming?
He says, "I need more blood."
Okay, well, calm down. We'll get you some more. God, you're like a 2-year-old. I should know. I have one.
He stops struggling a little bit, and he says, "What do you want?"
Well, nothing. You're trapped down here in a basement, screaming. Like, is this existing? Being trapped in a basement, unable to do anything? It's not right.
He says, "I'm either down here or I'm free out there."
Or you're with us and you're out there. The third option we're going with.
Wait, are we recruiting this guy?
I don't know if I'd call it that. More like, I don't know if you noticed, Strahd didn't just walk up and immediately tear into us to get blood. I imagine if we feed him long enough, he'll get to a stable point, at which I assume we can let him go to go do his own thing.
We're just gonna fight fire with fire with fire, vampire with vampire.
Well,
Vampire with vampire.
I don't think we should go that far, but get him to the point where he doesn't need to.
Kid, you want to fight Strahd?
What's he gonna do? Scream at him?
He says, I can't. It's like, I can't. I tried once, I can't.
You tried to fight Strahd?
Yeah, his dad told you he went, like, with a group of villagers to the castle.
That's how he got this way.
Right.
That's how he got murdered in the first place.
I thought you were born this way.
He's on the right track.
Baby.
Listen, we're gonna take you out of here, and we're gonna get you some animals to feed on. See if that calms you down. So just try not to scream.
He just mutters to himself.
That is acceptable. Rinvar, would you?
I walk up to him and go,
You don't scream back at a 2-year-old. That doesn't teach them anything.
yeah, it does. It asserts dominance.
Rinvar, will you help me carry him?
Sure thing.
Alright, so now you guys have this guy.
They already buried that coffin.
The way you said that is so
Do you think Arena's gonna mind that this guy's coming with us?
Well, I don't mean to take him that far.
Well, we're taking him now. What do you? He's our pet now. We've practically adopted him.
I mean, like, right now, we just go get some animals, feed him until he's had his fill, and then we, like, don't eat people, go eat animals, and send them off. I mean, what are a few wolves to a vampire, right?
I hold up the wooden holy symbol just to see how he reacts.
He doesn't really react to it.
Huh. I toss it aside then.
Sorry. I'm just saying, like, we do this right now. I'm not saying we carry him back and we lug him around. I mean, I don't know about you, but carrying around a vampire while I sleep sounds like a good way to get bitten.
Nah. He'll be your friend.
Eat a lot of garlic tonight.
You do. I mean, we could put him in a river, supposedly. River.
Yeah.
Stuff
Hey,
like
there's
that.
a river on the way to the hangman place.
Drop him in the river, he'll melt.
The whole point was to give him a chance to recover.
Well, I thought we voted to kill him, and then we decided to.
You're
tie
talking
him
about
up while we were down.
feeding a vampire and setting him free. Now he's healthy and more capable of doing harm upon others,
including us.
Our
I vote
vampire.
to drop him in the river. I want to see if he floats.
Let me get a clarifying question.
Uh-huh.
Are vampires inherently evil, like a demon?
Yes.
it's a monster.
I will answer that question. Yes.
Yes.
Well, so are lizard folk and a whole other number of monsters.
I mean, at that point he's an undead, and his existence is like eating people.
Well, what happens if one of us gets turned? At least in the monster guide, it says one of us can get turned.
Then you become evil.
Yeah.
Even though you stay in the party?
I mean,
Usually I would say the
you usually
DM
become
should
a
probably
DM.
take control of your character.
Yeah, but there's rules in there for like the PC getting improvements to stats and not like stuff like that. So it's clearly viable to play the character.
it is.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, vampires are neutral evil. They're not like chaotic evil or something.
Correct. So it should be feasible to take a creature and say, "Hey, listen, I know you want to like just do evil shit, but like, we just helped
Don't?
you.
Okay.
Well, no, like we helped you out, and even if you're not good, you owe us a favor, right? It's in your own self-interest to repay it."
I mean,
How long?
do what
Maybe,
you like.
Without
your
us
your blood
around,
will taste
this
delicious.
guy
And
gonna pay me. Like as soon as we leave, this guy might go what 3 days feeding on rats before he's like, oh man, that human's really tasty.
he's been in a basement for a year. He doesn't have anything to repay us with.
Well, I'm not. It's more like a favor.
You and favors, geez.
It's usually worth more than. It's much easier to have a vampire you could call in to say, "Hey, let's go find that vampire."
Hey, come
like."
scream at this thing for me.
I say we just finish killing him, give him a proper burial,
Yes.
and go meet that arena chick and get the fuck out of this.
I say toss him in the river. I want to go visit the nooses. I want to see what's over there.
All right.
Hey, we
can't-
saved you just to kill you.
That's fine. You can kill him.
I mean,
See,
we're
I-
not setting him free. I'm not gonna set another vampire free.
I don't know. See,
No.
now that the way Ryan, the DM, just said that, that's fine. You can kill him. Just made me think that there's more to it now.
Oh man, imagine that.
Well, we
It
could
makes me
put
think
him
that
back
we-
in the basement.
It makes me
Alright,
think that we have
let's-
the
let's-
option to kill him.
let's make this in character argument. So Russell's gonna lay it out straight what he thinks. Alright, so we went, did all the effort to get into the hole, we captured him, we tied him up, he's out. Clearly he was screaming when we got here, we fed him blood, he calmed down a little bit, we could actually talk. Imagine how he's gonna be in say another hour or two after we fully fed him. He might be, capable of a full-on conversation like we just had. Strahd did not just come in here and suck our blood and leave, meaning they're more than capable of intelligent thought and doing things other than just straight up murdering everything.
We can feed him his
Therefore-
dad.
Okay.
I'm not
same-
gonna feed him his
same in
dad.
character logic. Strahd didn't come up here and kill us, but as soon as we tried to hurt him, he was perfectly fine and could have destroyed us. If we feed this thing to its full health, it could be just as big of a threat as Strahd. It could view us as nothing more than little ants like Strahd did. We're
Feed him his
proposing
dad.
Bring him to full health for a conversation when he could become a very powerful enemy.
Feed him his dad.
Let's feed him his dad. Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm banking on the fact that the creature is generally, to some extent, grateful that one, he's no longer starving to death, and two, we didn't kill him. Now, obviously, that plays into the fact that, assuming this creature can feel grateful, which I believe it can, clearly it has memory of what it was, and its experiences, and he wasn't always evil.
He'll be super grateful if we feed him his dad.
We're not feeding him his stat.
Hey, who's the evil one here? The one who was locked in a basement for a year, or the one who locked him in the basement for the year?
Yeah.
To try and save him. Obviously, it's a matter of opinion and morals and all that. But here's my argument. I say we go, we feed him, we recover him. We now have an ally that owes us a favor too, and if nothing else, we release the beast. It's just another monster torturing him.
Feed him, and maybe we'll get another story.
Me and my favors, and you and your story.
Feed him his dad.
Not feeding him his dad.
I vote that we feed him his dad.
I vote we don't feed him his dad. So what's it gonna be, Pog? Do we feed him to feed his dad to him, or do you want to spare the dad? All right, there you go. 2 and 2. So it's blocked. Unanimous.
I call the priest. I call the priest out here. I go into the church and I call Davos or whatever the hell his name is out here. Come see his son.
He knows that you guys have been down there because they've been hearing him yelling, so he refuses
Yeah.
to leave the chapel.
Shit.
That's understandable.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
drag the son in there.
All right. Good.
Okay, at this point, this has
Right.
become emotional abuse on a family. We have broken into this family's home and are starting to emotionally abuse them by.
This
You hear the
vampire
bell.
is already emotionally.
We are not doing anyone any favors anymore.
You hear the bell in the bell tower ring one single time.
Oh, yeah, wasn't there a
And-
rope to climb up the bell tower?
Well, to ring the bell, but
Oh, I thought it was to go up into the bell tower.
Are you taking a look in there?
Yeah, I want to go. Can I go up the rope?
He's hanging from the rope.
Oh.
oh,
Quick,
Oh.
feed him. Feed him dead.
He's still warm! Suck his blood out!
Quick. I mean, he's dead anyway.
Well,
I
looks
don't
like
think-
fate decided
Look,
for us, boys.
You're not gonna
No,
sigh him back
you-
to life.
you can't go and feed him his dad. That's just us feeding him into his evil nature.
It's a waste of perfectly good blood.
That it
best
is, but I
thing we can
it's
do for this poor kid is to put him out in his misery.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, man. I mean,
it's not. He's a human being. He's not like an efficient machine. There are machines. He's not just a piece of
But he's
equipment.
suffering, and he's undead. He's already dead.
Look, you want to get
He
information
has
out of
died already. He
Yeah.
died a year ago. He has
And yet
been
he
dead
moves
for a
and
year.
talks and exists. He may
Okay.
be dead in that sense, but he is
him. You
not
said to feed
truly
him
dead.
to get information out of him. You
Yeah.
have a fresh corpse
Right
right
there.
here.
served up.
Exactly. It's as if somebody heard what we were saying and made the decision for us.
No, that's a terrible idea. Imagine if you were to finally come to your like proper consciousness and sanity, only to realize you just ate your father.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Well, basically,
Yeah.
basically, Donovich assumed that you guys killed him because that's what you said you were gonna do.
Yep.
Oh,
Good job, bud.
so that's our fault. That's what you're saying.
I'm gonna go grab a drink of water if you guys want to keep arguing about whether or not to kill this vampire.
At this point, we should probably just kill the vampire.
I say you let him drink the blood from his dad.
I mean, also yes, and then we kill him.
Why? What's the point of letting him drink the blood and then just killing him? Like, there's no benefit at all.
Keep in mind, if you actually do want to kill him, he's still regenerating.
Yeah, I know. He's already probably back at full by this point. So we're standing over him arguing. But that doesn't matter because we're gonna stand here. Do any of us even have a way to kill him? I mean, other than going and dropping him in the river, I don't think we can just, what? Right
Behead
here.
him.
I don't think that kills them.
They turn into fucking something.
I think they just regenerate it.
I don't know. Maybe we should just leave him here.
Yeah, let's just leave the tied up vampire with the now dead
mean,
father over there.
Let's
That-
throw it
Nobody
back in
else
the
is-
trapdoor, put the gravestone over it, chain it back up.
And throw his father in there, and then
Here's a good clarifying question. For the rest of you, do you even care? Like, what is it specifically that you care about in this scenario for the decision making? What are
This
you trying to
scenario-
accomplish?
I see a poor boy suffering who has been locked in his basement. That
hungry.
the only help we can actually provide to him is to put him to rest. We cannot ensure that he will not harm someone. And if he really is good, he will hate if he kills another person.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if I could take on a vampire. I wanted to kill it. But then you wanted to get information out of him. I'm like, you know what? He might
Are we
have
having
something
fun?
useful. Now look, here is somebody who could provide blood, an already dead body, and now we're just standing in the way of getting said information.
You could talk to
So,
him.
Donovich?
He hasn't
No,
exactly
Doru.
been most open with.
Ask him a question. You guys haven't asked him anything except whether or not he's gonna eat you.
Doru, there's
I've
clearly a
come to
lot of
bargain.
debate. There's been a lot of debate about what we want to do with you and what you deserve. What do you want? Obviously, you want to eat. We can do that. But if you eat, then what?
He said, I don't know. I've been trapped down there so long. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't live here anymore.
No, I don't think you could either. Could you handle living alone in the woods and eating animal, not eating people? Maybe helping those that end up lost in the wood?
I could live in the woods. I'm one of Strahd's creatures now. Says that like disdainfully. And he says,
You might be one of those creatures, but that need not mean you act like one of those creatures. You are still you underneath that skin and flesh.
he says, I probably wouldn't be attacked by the wolves. They're Strahd's. Werewolves, I'm not so sure.
Even if you were, your regenerative capabilities are probably more than they can
He says, I could try, I don't know.
do. Your father is hanging from the church bell. What would you like us to do with him?
He just stares at you.
He could not cope. I am sorry.
He looks like he's trying to mouth something, like he's in between being sad about it, but then also feeling like he has some vindication for being trapped in the cellar for a year.
He's like,
It's like, oh, I'm sad my dad's dead, but at the same time,
Yeah.
that asshole watched locked me in a cellar for a whole year.
He was kind of a dick, so...
Alright, look, this is my point. He's talking after having one rabbit. Imagine how much more stable he will be when he's properly fed.
Oh, gee, and if only there was a blood supply. Oh.
Fine.
Listen,
Kid,
or
go with
if
your
you,
dad.
well, no. It's not.
Why would you?
Human being, don't just make decisions for him. Or do your father's in
hungry.
there.
You hungry? There's some fresh food inside.
You want to
Think
eat
about it,
your dad.
just eat.
You want to eat your dad.
You are all demented. Russell shakes his head. No empathy.
He
I
says.
have empathy, but this is a dire situation.
He says, I need more blood.
Okay. Do you want to eat your dad?
He says, at this point, I'll eat anything.
All right, there you go.
Well, I mean, he can't get up. We haven't tied up. So
Yeah.
let's go.
He's just laying on the ground, tied up.
I'll pick him up.
Someone go
I'll
cut
carry him
the
over.
body
Just
down.
getting like holding up to the neck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up. Yeah, and I'm gonna go like
Feed him like a
carry him
baby.
over.
I'll
Yeah.
go over and
I'll help.
I'll use mage hand and I'll take like a dagger and cut the rope. That
Okay.
The
Sure.
body falls.
And I'm gonna ask him one more time. Are you sure we can go get something else?
He says, get something else if you want, but I'll eat anything.
His pog is killing me still.
Ah! Whoa!
It grows to large size.
Yeah, he eats his dad and then grows 2 times the size.
They grow so fast.
There could be only one.
I will. Do we want to cut him loose, or do you want to just?
I sway him back and forth, ringing the church bell a couple times.
I already cut that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we cut him down. I'll just lay him next to his dad.
Just like suckle on his neck.
Just put the wrist. Yeah, like just hold
we'll give him the
priest's
wrist.
over. Yeah.
He drinks his blood, and then he's sort of like he seems less crazed, and then he just says, "Sorry, Father."
It's okay.
No.
It's a good year.
At least he can lay down in his death knowing he helped his son a final time.
You know, after starving you for a year, I figure it's probably fair.
Oh my god, he ate him into obliteration.
Wow, you are hungry.
Just to lift him up like through a straw.
Does he
I
look
go over
stable
to him,
enough to be
And
released?
I kind of nudge him, and I'm like, save some for the rest of us, right?
He
Do you,
go ahead.
do you feel well enough to be untied? Can you control yourself?
He says, "Sure."
I insight him.
Okay.
Just to see here what we're... 14.
It seems like even if he's not exactly about to like be super cool, at the same time, he knows he's outnumbered, so he's probably not going to try anything.
Alright, I will untie him cautiously and help him stand up.
Okay, he's just like got his back against the wall, just sitting there.
Oh, come on. Get up. We gotta go.
Okay, he'll go with
We're
you.
gonna throw you in a river.
Oh. Russell. Wake me up inside if you've ever seen that Iron Man meme when he's talking to Guardians of the Galaxy in Endgame.
Yeah.
That's Russell right now. Everything.
Okay, so now you guys have a Doru with you.
Yeah, can we take him to like the woods or wherever and be like, listen, how do you want us to get in contact with you if we ever need you?
He says, if you ring the bell of the church, I'll come here.
I literally just had that thought. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Ordu. And listen, I know you think you're one of Strahd's monsters, but you're still the same person you were, just in a new form. Don't use it for evil. Use it to make it right, and to not let what happened to you happen to others.
He runs off into the woods.
I tried. I guess we'll find out if this investment was worth it.
It won't be.
Gonna kill us all in our sleep.
Sean. It will be. Alright, so you guys...
Those will be my final words as I'm dying and choking.
It wasn't worth it! Do you guys want to go back and get Irina now?
Yep,
Might as well.
let's get back on the quest.
Alright.
Oh yeah, wait.
So Irina comes with you guys. You don't need to have a whole thing with that. Now, where do you guys want to go? Here's...
I still want to check out those nooses, but if
Wait,
that's,
we should really spend 45 minutes deciding whether or not we kill Arena.
What?
Because she's also a vampire. She's been
Right.
No, just because she's
I just
bitten.
made it this.
Wait,
I just want to keep having this conversation. It's fun.
We have to keep debating everyone's death.
Yes, every single character we should have.
we just know that she's sick. Do we know that she's
But
actually a vampire?
She's just been bit a couple times. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
so
we
the
don't
road-
know if no,
the
she's
road
not.
out of town actually goes by these nooses.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to pass by them.
Oh,
And it
I-
goes by, if we cut through this other path, we can get that brothel, Madam Ava.
Yes, Madam Ava's. Other question too, could we grab a cart so that like we can move around a little easier? Because I have abilities I want to use, but they blind me, and I need to have something to sit on while I'm moving.
I mean, there aren't any places to get horses in Barovia.
because they
I
all
mean-
died from sadness.
It's like donkeys or any creature really that could pull a cart along.
Not in Barovia, no. You could
Not in
probably
Barovia.
get one in Wallachia. Or Wallachia.
Could we get a hand cart so I could have our barbarian drag us along? I just really want to use my gaze of mind feature before I get rid of it.
I mean, yeah, you can get a cart.
Well, we have 8 hours every day where we're in downtime too.
Yeah.
Like along the road where we could take,
Yeah, well, the whole benefit is I like turn a human into my familiar. I can like watch through their eyes while they go places. The problem is I'm like blind and deaf, so I can't really walk.
So who would you turn in this scenario right now?
Originally, I was gonna do it on Irina when we were moving about, so I could keep watch that nothing happened at the house, which nothing did. And I don't know beyond that.
You think about keeping eyes in the town still, or
Well, that was the debate. Yeah, picking someone. A
Could've
few ideas have come up. Yeah.
Erask, or what's his face, or could have done Dora too.
But the thought being, because I couldn't do it through a long rest or anything, but you know, being able to watch stuff through someone else's eyes while could.
Yeah, it's fun. Fun invocation.
Yeah, but I gotta get rid of it as I level up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're off to.
See the wizard. Yeah. You guys are gonna head off down the trail then?
Where we go?
Yeah.
Madame Ava's, the
Yeah, so you
news
take.
place, and
Well, you run across the news thing. It's on the way.
Is there
Okay.
anything of importance
It's
there?
you're gonna find out. It's at the fork in the road, so that would be an area I would describe to you. I'll describe to you
Alright.
anything you run across that's worth describing.
that is
Told to go there, I'd say
appreciated.
we stop by.
Okay. All right. No other supplies we need before we get going.
I can't think of anything specific that would be worth very expensive.
Yeah,
Well, you guys are heading to another town, so it's. I'm sure
that's
they're.
true. We can always just buy stuff there, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So, unless anybody says anything, leaving town, heading west
Yeah.
on the road, the old Salvage Road.
I'll just hearth back if I forgot something.
So now you're on the old Salvage Road. The first time that bridge there that you cross, where you cross the river, where you see the river for the first time, you see the river is clear as a winter blue sky, just like nice clear fast river. It's like 50 feet wide. It looks like it ranges in depth from like 5 to 10 feet, and it's like an arch bridge that you go over it. And then you reach this crossroad here. This fork in the road, where the one goes up towards the Tesser Pool and the other way goes a different direction. So you see this old wooden gallows creaking in like a chilling wind that's blowing down from the high ground, because the south road that ends up going north sort of like goes up into a mountainous sort of region, while the other way sort of goes more downward in elevation. There's like a frayed length of rope just sort of swaying from the beams, and there's a signpost at the fork, and to the east it says Barovia Village, where you guys obviously came from. The northwest says Tesser Pool, and then the southwest says Ravenloft/Valakia. So the northwest one forks down and disappears into some trees, and the southwest fork clings to like an upward slope.
So there's nothing of interest really here at the gallows themselves.
There's a little like low wall of stone with like some gravestones as well. But other than that, that's about it.
Well, those chicks we met by the fire and the tavern, they told us about this place up to the north, right?
Right. They told you to see Madame Ava if you wanted to learn your fortune. Or if you had any questions about the Vistani.
Do we want to go learn our fortunes?
I want to go learn about the Vistani, though learning our fortunes could also be fun.
All right.
Okay. So you start heading on that northwest path, and as you're going up the fork to leave the gallows, you hear a creaking noise coming from behind you from the gallows, and you all turn. And where before there wasn't anything, there's now like a dead body hanging from the rafters, but it's turned away from you. And as the wind blows, it slowly creaks until it faces you. And Sean, you see that it looks exactly like you,
Awesome.
but like dead with like sunken eyes. But everyone else, it just looks like a corpse.
That's not scary at all.
Well, yeah, it's just a corpse.
Yeah,
I mean, that was not there a second
to
ago.
you guys, it
That's
just looks like some random Barovian.
That's kind of weird.
It's just sitting there swaying in the wind now. But it doesn't keep turning. It stops once it's facing you and just sways.
I feel like there's something magical here.
I go up to it.
It's just sitting there. It definitely looks, and now that you're closer, it smells like a dead body. Like a dead you.
What?
Ugh,
What's
that's a
Kaiso?
weird ass thought.
Like
All right,
this.
I poke it. I purposefully push it to cause it to sway, but also to see if it
The
is
body,
real.
falls from the noose in a thump, and the head just sort of detaches. Like that's how it comes out of the noose. It just, bleh. And as it slams down onto the platform below it, you see it just like rapidly just turns into mush until
I turn
it's
back to
until
every-
it's just like a pile of like gross meat.
Do we all
I-
see it like dissolve?
Oh yeah,
into-
you all see it dissolve.
Ugh.
Just to Sean, it looks like him, and everyone else, it just looks like some Barovian dude.
I just turn back to everybody. I'm like,
You
let's move on,
alright,
shall we?
buddy?
Oh. I'm good.
All right, so you continue northwest, up the path through the until finally the road gradually disappears, and it's just like a muddy, twisty path through the trees. But there are like deep ruts in the earth from wagons coming and going, so it's easy enough to continue following. There's like a canopy of mists and branches above you, and eventually it finally gives way, and you just see the black clouds instead. And there's a clearing here, and you see next to this river that you've come up to, is a small area with like a lake. Obviously, you can see on the map there, several hundred feet across. There's 5 colorful round tents, each about 10 feet in diameter, and they're all pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. And then there's a much larger tent that stands near the shore of the lake, and it's got a light within. You can see like through the fabric. And near this tent, there are about 8 horses, all unbridled, standing near the water's edge, drinking from the river. And you hear the sound of an accordion, as well as singing coming from a nearby bonfire. And there's several like brightly clad figures like the Vistani you saw in the tavern dancing. And then there's but then the path also continues up and past the encampment. Let me place your guys' tokens real quick. You guys can't see anything, can you?
No, that's black.
Nope.
Okay. That's not what I want. There we go.
Hey.
There you go.
Shit, it's a bunch of clones.
We are one. We are one. Well, I'm just going to quietly move along the road and just pause to watch for a minute, see what they're doing.
The Vistani are they're all dancing and singing and stuff, and the song ends, and then one of them sits down and sort of brings everyone closer and starts like telling a story. He says, "A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing." And he pointed at one of the other Vistani. Says, "A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground, never to be seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls nearby. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside. Great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, yet his magic, he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for the wizard's body to see if, he had anything of value. But the river Ilvis had already spirited him away. And, like, there's some Vistani children around, and they're like, ooh, wow. Ooh. And then after the story is done, they all, like, run off and start laughing. And
I
then
go up to him.
they sort of, yeah, okay, sure. He's
Hey,
this guy.
Tell me more about this wizard you saw. Where'd he fall?
Oh, hello there, traveler.
Oh, sorry. Hi. My name's Pog Tarkleby of Tarkleby's Tonics and Tinctures.
Of course.
Where'd this wizard fall? You've probably heard of me, I'm sure.
Yeah. he says, my name's Laszlo. And, the falls. This is the Ilvis River here, and he points at the river behind him, and he says, farther down, nearby the other bridge, there's a waterfall. The Tesser Falls. This is the Tesser Pool, actually. And he says that's where the wizard was thrown.
And you said you didn't find his body.
No, hasn't been heard from ever since.
Come on, Pog, you can't tell me you think.
So while they're all listening to this conversation that the two of them are having, I roll 22 for sleight of hand to pickpocket. Let's say this one right here.
You're such a nice person. Let's take that against his perception. Alright. You pickpocket him and you get 3 gold pieces.
Sweet.
Okay. Somebody's having food.
What? No, lies.
Like the ting ting ting.
Russell, where'd you get that?
Russell quickly puts away the chocolate ice cream. He's eating. What do you?
How do you keep that so cold?
Magic.
It's your-
You should know.
Oh, it's that you've got some sort
So,
of demon
what do
cold magic.
you guys want to do?
When I use frostbite all the time, I can keep that cold.
I want to go among the group here.
Is it dark over here where I am compared to where they are?
What do you mean?
Like if I wanted to kind of, I don't know, be a thief through this cart, would they be able to see me?
I mean, that's the side of a cart. You kind of have to like go through the back part.
Okay. What about through this tent?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Raid.
I guess you could try.
Would you
and-
even roll stealth, sleight of hand? Which would it be?
I'd probably roll stealth.
Oh!
I'm gonna turn to the guy. By the way, you might want to watch our friend Raven Hair. He's got sticky fingers.
You said you're looking. I can tell you if there's anything in that tent.
All right.
There is a sack of money in that tent.
Would anybody see me take it?
Probably not at that moment. They're all kind of reveling about the campfire.
I take it.
Okay.
How much was in there?
20 EP.
20 what?
EP.
Oh, electrum.
Yeah.
Electrums.
Electum pieces or whatever it's called.
The 50-cent coin of D&D.
Yeah, it's somewhere between gold and silver. You're not sure.
All right, I'm gonna turn to this fellow here. I'm looking for
He-
Madame Ava.
See half
sorry.
a hog over here too.
Points to the tent in the far back area over here and says, "You'll want to go back there. She's always back there."
Is it all right for me to speak with her?
Of course, everyone's welcome to see Madame Ava.
Thank you. And I will skedaddle over there. High-fiving anybody that...
As you walk by, hey!
yeah, but you know, just friendly.
As you poke your head in this tent, you see that there's like there's magic flames actually in this pit in there, so you know it doesn't catch the tent on fire, and they cast like a reddish glow over the interior of the tent. There's like a low table covered with a black velvet cloth, and there's a crystal ball on the table with like light shining from within it. It seems like, and there's this old lady hunched over it, and as you come in, she talks without looking at you, and her voice is all crackly, like she goes, "At last, you have arrived," and then she lets out like a mad cackle.
You're expecting us, I take it. Did your friends over in the name of this town?
Barovia.
Tell you I was coming. Is that the, I thought that's the name of the whole place, though. Is that the name of the
village?
Yeah, it
village?
is. Yeah.
How weird.
That's how bad of a village it is. It doesn't even have its own name.
Yep.
We're so sad we can't even name
You're
our
in Barovia,
Barovia.
and that was the village of Barovia.
Ah, okay. Did your friends from the village of Barovia tell you I was going to try to comfortably step in without, infringing on
Yeah.
their space?
She says, "No, I saw you in the crystal."
Oh, why was that? What were you seeing me?
She says, "I see many adventurers who come through here."
I say, I see many things in the crystal too, and do a motion of like doing drugs towards her.
And she says, "Make jokes, boy, but I tell fortunes to many who come through.
That
Not
is
all
odd.
of them manage to make it out alive. None of them, really."
Part of the reason we are here is to hear our stories. Would you be willing to tell us ours?
She looks like she's contemplating, and she says, "Okay, sure. Sit down, all of you. Where's your fourth friend?"
Pogging around.
So Laszlo, tell me more about this wizard. What spells exactly did he cast? Be specific. Most detailed as you can.
"Well, it was quite some time ago, and I was far away. I'm not much for magic myself, and I don't remember his name either, but I know it sounded something real important. Impressive, you know? But please, speak with Madame Ava. She's a fascinating person."
And you're sure he fell by those falls? How long ago was this? A year ago?
"About a year, yeah. The last time any big group of Barovians decided to get all uppity with Strahd."
Did that priest kid get involved in that one?
"You know, I'm not sure, but if he was, he probably died."
Wink, 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 wink.
Pleasure talking.
Yeah, that was that, because his father did say that.
Because that guy said a year ago.
Yeah, and he did say he went with some wizard.
Yep.
So,
Oh, look, there's our fourth friend.
boing. Hello. Hello. Let's see. So, we want to do a reading, do we? Let's do a reading then. Okay. Man, what's the easiest way to do this? Hold up. Dragging this thing.
I see you dragging, you wasting
All right.
all of the time.
I got it. There you go.
Oh God.
You guys can see that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
5 black cards.
Yep.
That's clearly blue.
Blue and black.
The gnome's vision's going.
Those are solid black cards. No designs whatsoever. Just one matte color.
He gets out of black.
So, I will deal the cards. Let's see here.
Damn it! Now that song's stuck in my head.
see. Man, these cards are so tiny.
Teeny tiny, teeny tiny.
Well, let me see
Funny, I
if
actually
you.
saw this deck of cards for sale.
Oh, the Tarkata deck.
Yeah, for the Curse of Strahd, and I was like, oh, I wonder what those are for. Now I know.
Boy, there are a lot of cards in here.
Oh boy.
Okay, can you guys see that card already?
The Avenger? Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way for me to like flip it over.
You can drop things on the GM layer first if you want.
That's
You switch to the GM layer before you.
that's a good.
Yeah, 'cause I can move this.
Stop poking
yeah,
it.
I can move it too.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think it's just a token.
Cause I'm just drawing them out of the deck.
Draw.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm too hyped up on sugar to be sitting still.
Sorry, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm like trying to get the meaning of each of these before I start doing them.
No, that's all right. I appreciate the level. I thought you were gonna just no. This is what she says.
The princess is in another castle. Ooh.
Take your time. Make it cool.
Actually, I'm gonna grab a quick snack.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go grab another snack.
Yeah, if people need snacks or drinks or bathroom, I know we've been going for a little bit.
No, we're only like halfway done, right? We can 5 a.m. Just as much as we can. And you think I'm joking?
Hey. These cards are so tiny. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. Can I make that bigger? Nope. What if I do this? Does that work? Nope, of course not. Alright, you guys can't see that one, can you?
No.
Okay.
Alright, I hope I didn't miss anything important.
Nope.
Anybody die? You know, because I'm sure this is going to be like the deck of many things. It's like, here, flip over this card. The void. Definitely never done that. Ever.
Boy, there are a lot of friggin' ways for this to roll out.
It seemed like too much effort to really mess with, or?
No. Cause like I don't wanna spoil anything, so I don't wanna tell you, but
No, it's good. As long as you're okay with it.
no.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You drew the void card while you were gone.
Well, that kind of
So we
sucks.
just get a guy that follows you around. Get like a 4th level fighter.
Oh, crap me, man. I know the card you're talking about. I'm trying to think of the name.
I like that card because it just creates somebody out of
Nothing?
here's this person that didn't exist before that now only exists to follow you around.
Can you imagine if that actually, like, dragged someone from somewhere and they're just like, pop, guess what, you're enslaved now.
That would suck.
That would. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, there's more options. Oh, there's a lot more options.
He's like, I did it! Oh, wait.
I scrolled down and it was just like, brrr. Basically, like, it's pretty cool. Like, this part here, when I draw these cards, refers to a lot of how stuff will be placed later in the adventure.
Oh.
And
It's like an actual fortune.
right, so like it actually changes where and when things will be, and like who might help you.
I'm not sure I want to do this anymore.
It has to happen.
Sounds like someone wasn't prepared.
I mean, if you didn't do it, then I was just gonna pick it myself. Like, if you guys don't do it, then it just says in the book, it's like, then you pick where they go.
Oh, nice. Well, I suppose if it was inevitable.
I'm redrawing if it's like putting two things that are important next to each other, because then that's just boring, because then you're not exploring anything.
Well, does Roll20 make it dynamic, or do you pick it out?
It lets you draw cards, but I'm doing a little bit of both.
He's letting it be random and yet not.
Exactly.
I'm working on the rail.
I'm almost done, I'm sorry.
I don't mind. I told you, I'll go to 5 a.m. Just keep on playing and playing and playing.
Not me. I got about 20 more minutes in me.
Psh, weak, sir, weak.
Oh, there it is. Okay. And then the last one is... this one, and it is there. Okay, got it. Sorry.
It's all good.
Let me place these cards now. So.
They burn with the ashes of a dead relative.
That one. Two.
It should be an urn.
I know, but that's not what it says.
This one's card 3.
You should review this and say literally unplayable and pay you $25 back. There's a grammatical error in the roll table for the Gothic characters.
Oh, is there?
A urn.
Okay, so here we go. So,
Now, is this as like a whole group we're picking stuff? Yeah.
well, basically she's drawing these cards out. She's got the 2 different decks, the common deck and the high deck. And so for the first 3 cards that she places to the left, to the top, and to the right, she pulls from the common deck. And then the 4th and 5th card, the 4th she places at the bottom, and the 5th she places in the middle, come from the high deck. And she says, "This will determine your fortune here in Barovia. First, we have, the One of Swords, the Monk." Or not the One of Swords, it's the One of something else. I don't know.
The one of burning candle.
Yes. She says treasures to help you against Strahd. She says this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. And then she says the treasure you seek is hidden behind the sun in the house of a saint. I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Notes. Hang on. Alright, go again.
This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. The treasure you seek lies hidden behind the sun in the house of a saint. Got it?
I'm hurrying, I'm sorry.
Oh, type faster! No.
Well, I'm physically writing.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. That's fine.
There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Continue.
And then she flips the next card. She says, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection. A holy symbol of great hope. Oh, the 3 of Swords. Go to the mountains for this. Climb the white tower guarded by golden knights.
Go to the mountain. Guard white towers.
Go to the mountains, climb the white tower guarded by golden knights. For a holy symbol of great hope, a powerful force for good and protection.
Okay.
Ooh. She says this card, points to the 3rd on the right there. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And she flips it over. She says, the One of Swords, the Avenger. The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean, and now corrupted.
Start again from clean hands.
The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean, and now corrupted.
Okay.
And she points to the bottom card and says, "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in your battle against darkness. Oh, the Four of Crowns. Or actually, it's the King of Crowns. The Mists. And this one is farther down on my page.
Worst fortune teller ever.
Where is the Mists? Mists.
Gets out like this long spreadsheet, starts unfolding.
What's this one mean again? Let me consult my book. Where is it?
10 out of 10 fortune telling would come again.
Oh, here we go. A Vistana. Oh, wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at Saint Markovia's Abbey, near the Mists.
God, so many clues.
And then the last card. Now this card shows your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. And she flips it. And she says, the King of Ghosts. Spoopy, scary skeletons. No. Where is it?
Death, but not for you, Gunson. Never for you.
What the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Look to the Father's tomb.
Say it again.
Look to the Father's tomb. And that's all she has to say about your fortune. So let's pull you back to the encampment. And do this. And get back to where you guys are at. There we go. Yes. But she says, this is your fortune. Do with it what you will. The Vistani, we have lived here a long time, and we do not have, we do have some power for these things. So I do not imagine that my fortune will be wrong.
Well, thank you, Madam Eva. It is an unknown kindness given to us from you.
Of
So thank you.
course. Do you have any other questions about Barovia before you leave?
I wish to know more of the.
You cut off.
Vishanti. Names, man. Killing me with the names today. Vishanti?
Vistani?
Vistani. Yes.
You wish to know more of the Vistani?
Yes.
Well, I can tell you some of our beliefs. We believe that the souls of those who die in Barovia cannot escape to the afterlife. They are prisoners in Strahd's domain. We also know that some Vistani women are blessed with prescience. Me, of course, the greatest among them. A prescient Vistana cannot see their own future, or the future of other Vistanas, It is the burden of our great gift that our own fates cannot be divined. Also know that Vistana curses are very potent. They are invoked also with great caution, knowing that to curse someone undeserving of such punishment can have grave consequences for the Vistana who bestows it.
Have the Vishanti tried to curse Strahd?
She laughs with that evil-sounding cackle again and says, "We would never go against the devil Strahd. We are not so stupid."
Quite. I heard from some of your kind that there are two groups among you, those who work closely with Strahd and those who merely reap the benefits. Do you know what they were talking about?
Many Vistani pass over in the land of Barovia. I am sure you will meet more of us. Their affiliation you will have to learn for yourself. I am sorry, but I cannot speak for all of my people.
Anybody else have anything they want to ask?
Yeah, what do you know about that wizard that was here a year ago? I want his spell book.
The wizard. Most believe he is dead, but I have heard from some people in Vallaki that there is a crazed wizard outside of the town, across the lake, in the mountains. Now, I don't wonder if maybe he is the wizard who fought against Strahd.
Thank you.
Know this. There is an old windmill on the road between the village of Barovia and the town of Vallaki. It should
we own that.
It should be avoided at all costs.
Why?
Is that
I
we have
cannot.
a deed to a windmill?
I will not say any more of that cursed place.
We appreciate the warning, nonetheless.
It is wise to stick to the roads. Wild druids, wayward ghosts, packs of wolves, werewolves, they all haunt the Salvage Woods. Be careful.
I'm waiting till everybody leaves before I ask her something.
And know that I am not here to help you. I merely tell you your fortune.
That is made clear, Madam Ava. Have a good evening. Russell will give a light bow and step out to give Sid space he seems to ask for.
Okay?
Hey, Sid, come on, let's go.
I need to ask her something. In private, thank you.
No problem.
So I ask her about the me seeing my corpse on the news, see if she has any insight into that.
She says, there is much evil magic in Barovia. You would be wise to be careful anywhere you go. Though I have not heard of this particular thing happening before, it is not unheard of. The devil Strahd. He likes to toy with adventurers.
All right. I tip her the 20 EP I stole. And then I leave.
Okay.
I go through for some more high five.
Yeah. Are you looking in that cart?
Oh yeah, I was kind of I had to move the map over because I don't have a screen. So, but yeah, I didn't realize I ended up in that cart. Sure, let me see what's in there.
There's a dude in there.
Oh, hello.
He's just another Vistani.
Alright, his pog disappeared on my map.
Did it? I just moved it up one.
Yeah, it's weird. That part's grayed out.
Well, yeah, because it's.
Oh, right.
It's the line of sight.
He's in the spot that you were standing. That's technically where he's supposed to be. You were just already standing there.
Okay. Alright. Well, then I leave. He looks different, so maybe he has some information. I don't feel like talking to him though, so I'm gonna go to.
There's a bunch of them. They're
Yeah.
probably just there if we start a fight.
Surprise, bitches!
Alright, I didn't look in this far tent, so I'm looking in this tent over here.
Anybody know where Sid went?
You want to look at the tent?
I think he's stealing things again.
Yeah.
You don't find anything. No.
Alright, what about this one?
Let's see here. If you want to steal stuff, I'll let you steal stuff.
So,
Did
what's
you
those
miss?
right-
I turned to Pog. Do you think you remember that part about curses?
There's a small sack containing some pieces of jewelry.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't
Alright, I take it.
Okay.
like this.
That's. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He's probably gonna die soon. We should probably be looking for a, like maybe that vampire might be a
Hey,
good.
Sid.
He just walks around calling for you.
Alright, I check this tent.
There's a dude in there.
Is there?
Well, I mean,
No
this
bug.
dude's right here. He can see you.
Oh, okay. Alright, well then I
Sid.
kind of come under the tent from this side to see what's in here.
There's nothing in that one.
Alright, then I rejoin the group since clearly someone's drawing attention to me.
They start looking around. They're real confused.
Oh, good, Sid. Now we can get going.
All right, so
Yes.
which way do you want to go? Continue on this road or double back?
If we double back, where do we go?
You would have to take the other pathway. Here, let's just pop back to the map since
To the.
It looks like there's a trail to the main road, or we double back to the main road, and it looks like it would take us twice as long.
Okay. Is that a proper path from here to there? It's all dotty.
it's daddy because you guys are on like just a mud path now. It's not like a worked road or anything. Remember,
Oh,
What time of day is it?
It's getting later now, so it's probably like late afternoon.
do we want to continue on or rest here with this large group of people?
What if we
Yeah,
like?
let's
This is
camp
just a
with Donnie. We
suggestion.
haven't done anything to anger them.
Yeah, what if we just took a long rest and we called it here since it's almost midnight, my time,
That's fine.
and we've been playing for 4 hours.
Yeah, if it's fine. If you need to
Yeah, I'm done to call it too soon too.
to sleep and stuff, I understand that. I know I'm the one who's like the earliest over on my West Coast ass. Only 9:53 here. I'm good to go. No.
it's 1 a.m. over here.
Oh shoot.
Muscle up,
Yeah.
muscle up.
1 a.m.
All right. Wow, man, I just picked everybody over on the east side. All right. Well, I mean, it works for Sean because he always has to play later anyway. Yeah. No, we can call it here. That's fine. I already had the next like 2 areas all read up and ready to go.
Good, be prepared.
Like I have all the way, like I have all of the areas read up through Valaki. Because Valaki is actually a really big town.
It looks it.
Surely nothing bad could happen there.
So I had the windmill read up. I had there's another gate that you guys can see there on the map. I have that read up.
It's good. Now next week you just have to lightly review them, and you won't have to spend all
Yep.
day preparing.
Yep. I'll probably read some beyond Valaki just in case you guys go crazy, but I don't think we'll reach it.
What happens if we hang a right and go to Castle Ravenloft instead?
You're sure welcome to, but it probably won't. You won't get very far, I'm sure.
Yeah. Swift death too.
It's like playing Breath of the Wild and going straight to the boss. Like, go right to Ganon.
You can't go there, but it's not wise.
As soon as you get out of the plateau, just straight to Ganon. Excuse me.
much.
All right.
And he said we're taking a long rest.
Yeah, you guys can long rest here, and we'll pick it up next time. You know, let me double check something real quick.
Oh, and the jewels or whatever I took, just add that to the party loot.
I'm
Uh,
not gonna
So-
take your cursed jewels and put them in the party loot. That's your Vistani curse.
you can put him in there if you want, and basically it is just put cheap jewelry and then 3 of them, and then next to it you can put 25 GP. I'm just gonna start putting what they're worth in there, and not that you're necessarily gonna get that much, but it's easier than me going back to double check it later.
3 cheap jewelry, nice. That would not be worth a curse.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
I suppose if it's just costume jewelry. I
You
you
know
can
what?
technically give back the money.
You guys finished a chapter. Level 4.
Woo!
Sweet.
Time to get that ability score improvement.
How much experience would that be?
Level 4. I don't know. Why?
Milestone level.
Yeah, this is milestone leveling. 100%. Well, it says Town of Valaki and the next 2 areas you guys kind of have the option to go to are both rated level 4, so I should probably put you there.
Just want to bring us up to par for the challenge.
Yeah. Because there's more fighting available depending on, where you go, what you do. Valaki has some shit. Like,
I'm excited.
depending on what you guys do in that's one of the that's the place where you first have like a lot of options, and like there's a bunch of places you don't have to go, people you don't have to talk to, but like, and if you play it wrong, like the whole town hates you.
Oh.
and they like run you out, which I fully expect with Sean on the party, but but we'll see what happens. I don't want to spoil too much. I feel like I already did, but it's just too fun.
No, it's good. I look forward to trying to pull off more vampire ally nonsense. We'll just show up to
Oh, I'm gonna bring his ass back later. He's not really meant to, but I'll bring him back later.
Yeah, man. Don't let us. We spent all that effort knocking him out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We wasted like 30 fucking minutes messing around with Domu or Doru or whatever.
What was he supposed to like? Just what was he supposed to be? Like just like another fight we could have? Like.
I'll let you know. Really. You know how you guys just did the reading and everything?
Yeah.
First of all, the priest can be rated as your ally, like in that thing. So if you helped him out, then that would have been a way to get him to join you if he was supposed to be your ally in the fortune. And then also that is a place where one of the 3 treasures can be hidden, and it's down there with him, if it is.
So, can I just ask, did you rule him out as an ally then when you did this tarot reading? He wasn't our ally, right? We're not
No.
Yeah, you
He's
straight
not.
up killed him off.
He was a boring character. He didn't have like a lot of depth to him, and I didn't want to like build him a whole wonky ass backstory. So I picked somebody who
I'm
like.
just over when you said, "Oh, he could have been the ally." It's
Yeah.
like, wait, so is that what we drew?
No. I also didn't want you guys to run into your ally like first thing. Like, I don't know. I didn't want to put anything in Barovia because like you're gonna do all of it.
Yeah, Barovia's a little like shit starting village.
Right, like if you guys hadn't have done the starter adventure, that would have been your first session. I didn't want to be like, and here's this powerful ally or powerful magic item. Like, get your feet wet before you get some cool shit.
Tis fair.
So now you're introduced to the world. You've got the map of it. You can see all the wonky stuff, bunch of unmarked stuff on your map. Who knows what that's going on? I don't even remember what this is over here because I haven't looked at it yet, but it looks like a person.
I tell you what, man, I really the lightsaber sword. What was it called? The looking at my notes here, the sun sword.
A sword of sunlight.
Yes, the lightsaber of D&D.
But yeah, we'll come back to this next time. I'll let Sean go to sleep, and everybody else. The Discord's always open if people want to chat.
Can I take a feat instead of an ability score?
Yeah, that's a side roll. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'll wait to decide and stuff.
Yeah. Everybody can do your rolls and stuff in your own time. You got a whole week. We'll be here next week. Same time, same place, same fun.
Alright, well, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate everyone.
Yeah. Everybody have a good night.
Have a good
too.
night.
Bye.